So Murphy's Law, I just made this video right here saying why they won't trade Donovan Mitchell, and then 3 minutes later they literally announced that, guess what, the New York Knicks and the Utah Jazz have engaged in trade talk. Shout out Shams Charania of The Athletic. Let me hear your thoughts down below. What will this potential trade package look like? And let's get right into this. And look, so supposedly, because the New York Knicks possess 8 future first round picks, 4 of their own and 4 acquired via trades, they are able, to use them in a package. They have 8 first round picks, 4 of their own, 4 of other teams. They also have a stockpile of young players, Quinn Grimes, Miles McBride, Emmanuel Quickley, Obi Toppin, who people forget after the All-Star break when Julius Randle got hurt was balling, playing amazing. They also have Jericho Sims, who is huge and can jump out the gym. Also, they have, who else did I miss? Cam Reddish. They also have Cam Reddish. God, they have a bunch of young talent on there, and people completely forget about that. Now, obviously, Rudy Gobert left. They got a stockpile of players, and they also got Pat Bev, Jordan Clarkson, Malik Beasley in those deals, And, Jared Vanderbilt, Leandro Ballamaro, Walker Kessler, and, the stockpile picks. But they're not going to trade any of the young guys that I mentioned right there in Ballamaro, Kessler, and Vanderbilt. Those are young guys. So, with that being said, the Jazz have 11 first-round picks through 2029. And obviously, Danny Ainge, when he kickstarted the rebuild with Brad Stevens, he traded away all the guys, You remember the blockbuster deal with the Nets. And, he traded away. He also let Ray Allen walk away the year before. And he got Brad Stevens on a long-term deal. Did the same thing with Will Hardy over here. And they want to get under the tax, it seems like. And they want to get a bunch of draft picks. Obviously, we know Miami has expressed interest in Donovan Mitchell with a potential Tyler Hero centerpiece, which they would send Tyler Hero and basically every other asset not named Kyle Lowry, Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler on the team. But I don't think the Jazz have been interested with the draft compensation along with the players compared to how many good young Knick players. Did I just list how many first round pick players in Obi Toppin? You got Emmanuel Quickley, you got Quentin Grimes, you got, who am I missing? Cam Reddish. You have 4 to 5 first round players. You have a bunch of solid guys who were drafted in the second round. And for the Knicks, again, like I said, also, guess what? Donovan Mitchell was born in Greenwich, Connecticut, and he spends his off-season time in New York City, And Leon Rose, has connections with Donovan Mitchell, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Devin Booker. So it seems like Utah, in my other video, I said, has long expressed the interest, the desire to keep Mitchell around and try to build the team around him. And obviously, they have set the bar incredibly high for what they want in terms of compensation for our man Donovan Mitchell. But honestly, at this point, is it just all for gays? Is that just to get the highest bidder to start a bidding war? But let's talk about a deal, So if we look at the Knicks salary cap, if we look at the Jazz salary cap, it's a bit interesting. Why? Because look, hey, you're thinking about this. Jazz are paying $30.3 million, $30.35 million for Donovan Mitchell. And the Knicks, they obviously want to keep all the good guys on the roster. And I know you're going to argue Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, they're not necessarily good. And obviously they could be put in a deal. Derrick Rose isn't going anywhere because of the connection with Jalen Brunson. I'm just saying that. But now, look, Evan Fournier, he could go because of the defensive woes. And you would be like, maybe. But I think, look, Cam Reddish, that's 5.9. 5.3 with our boy Obi Toppin. That's $11 million already. You got yourself Emmanuel Quickley and Quentin Grimes. Right there, you got yourself 15. You got Miles McBride. And if you throw in, I guess, if you can attach Jericho Sims and convert all of the two-way contracts. I don't think you can do that. So I guess RJ Barrett have to be in this deal, because right now we're at 15. RJ Barrett, that's $25 million right there. RJ Barrett. And I didn't even list RJ Barrett because I honestly thought earlier RJ Barrett could be snuck back into the roster. So it really would have to be RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickley, Quinn Grimes, Miles McBride, Jericho Sims, and man, I think also you throw in Evan Fournier, and you have to throw in like 8 picks. Do you guys think 8 picks is excessive? 6 picks. They gave up 4 or 5 for Gobert. I think that's the like real snitch. I'm thinking about it so hard right now, and I'm just hung up on like what could the other players that I'm not thinking of they could offer. Like for me right now, I feel like Evan Fournier is just such a loss, but I guess if you're throwing him in, it's in the salary and you're putting up salary compensation. But if you throw in Evan Fournier at that point, Evan Fournier and you'd be over. So you tell the Jazz to send you in that case. If you sent a deal of Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickley, Miles McBride, Jericho Sims, and Fournier, you're going to be at like 43. So you could take on Pat Bev. You could bring in Pat Bev and Donovan Mitchell. You might want some more players, but right there, that's not a bad. There's worse lineups that they could be running out. I mean, right now, yeah. I mean, you could say they're not going to trade Mitchell. So really, and they're going to try. Yeah, I really think at this point, it's definitely going to be a deal around Fournier, Grimes, Barrett, Quickley, McBride, Reddish, definitely Reddish, Sims, and Toppin. That's definitely how it's going to have to go. Maybe I'm being excessive, but I think that's definitely where I had to take it myself. I mean, isn't it freaking wild that this is like just how it's gone down? I'm mind blown. I'm very much mind blown. Of course, after I post the original video, I'm just fucking, I look like an idiot now. But guys, man, when you're wrong, you're wrong. It takes a bigger man to admit when you're wrong. And looking like I'm wrong. So that sucks. But hey, who gives an F? It's just more NBA drama. More stuff to talk about. Bye.